I'd like to show you some features of the new iOS 7 software. Some features you will probably know, some are so-called hidden, but first off I'd like to show you what I think is one of the most important additions to the iOS software. In the past we've had Find My Phone, but Find My Phone has one major failing, and that is if somebody gets hold of your phone, they can switch off Find My Phone and make that phone their own by reinstalling software and other information, giving you little chance of ever seeing your phone again. In Settings, under iCloud, towards the bottom you'll see Find My Phone. If you attempt to actually switch off that feature, it asks you for a password associated with your ID. And once that's done, you then turn off Find My Phone. It isn't something that I would do. I would always keep the feature on, and Find My Phone has been somewhat enhanced with iOS 7, because once you have iOS 7 installed, Find My Phone is switched on by default and cannot be switched off without your ID and that required password. Even if somebody does get hold of your phone and attempts to make it their own, once location data is turned on, iOS 7 automatically switches back on Find My Phone feature, giving you more of a chance of ever seeing your phone again. As I said, I think it's one of the most important features of the new software. I hope you use it and I hope you like it. iOS 7 now has a feature called blocking. This is where you can block a caller, a text message, and FaceTime from somebody you don't want to hear from. Quite straightforward. Settings, Phone, Blocked, Add New, and select the caller you don't wish to hear from. iOS 7 has widespread transparencies, blurs and fancy overlays throughout. They look fantastic, but on older hardware they can make the device run slower by using up system resources. You can help the situation by going to Settings, General, Accessibility, Increase Contrast, and turn that feature off. That may help your device run a little faster. Anything running in background will use system resources. So it follows that if you turn off automatic downloads, this would help with the running of your older device. Go Settings, iTunes and App Store. Down at the bottom you'll see automatic downloads. As mine are, make sure they're all turned off. Music, apps and updates, and this should free up system resources for your device. If you have an iPhone 4, this next item could prove very useful for you. Turning off background app refresh basically means that apps will only refresh once they are active, which is the same behavior that existed prior to iOS 7. go Settings, General, Background App Refresh, and just like mine, ensure that Background App Refresh is switched off. Previously, Spotlight Search was housed on the left hand side of your home screen, but now you can do a Spotlight Search from any of the so-called home screens by swiping down and doing your search. Swipe down again, or you could swipe up and it applies on any of your home screens. Closing applications that are in background, it's a double click on the home button, swipe up with 1 or 2 fingers, and that's how simple it is to close applications. I hope I've given you an insight into some of the features of iOS 7. I know there's an awful lot more within the software. I'm sure those will come out in the coming weeks. But for now, thank you very much for watching.